Yeah.
It was my luck. My ex will see me and be like, "Oh, you lying." Oh, lying. You got 3 new.
We got 4 minutes until we go live. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, do all of that. Share this video on your social media, on your IG pages to go live in 3 minutes. You got your Love Matters Revealed CD. Good cop. That's a good cop right there, man. Oh, like, share, do all of that. Equal rights and justice to the family. One love always. We appreciate it. We're gonna make sure it's cracking. Huh? YouTube, what uppers? We got 2 minutes before we go live. Like and share it everywhere. I'm about to share it to my Facebook. Hey, there's nothing I can do about that. Nothing I can do about it. I got us plugged into the Ethernet. That's the best I can do. What up? We got 60 seconds before we go live. Passive aggressive prostitution. God. It's a crazy ass topic. Oh yeah, 30 seconds. Huh? 7 seconds. Here we go.
Hey, so I'm coming before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. Dating a fat person. Are they worth?
Oh, is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
ZoWilliams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yes, sir. The voice of reason is back in the building. It's been a weird day.
Yeah, it has.
It's been a weird day. Strange day.
Mm-hmm.
But a day nonetheless.
Whoop.
Hey, what is the name of the young rapper that died?
Oh, I don't even know. That's how weird my day
How
was.
do you
I
say
didn't
his
even
name? Because we want to send the kids some, you know. What'd you say? Extension.
Oh my God, sad. See, I didn't even check the news.
Triple X on his name, Extension. So Peace to your family's heart, young man. He, you know, I guess they're saying it appears to be a robbery.
No.
You know, so it's kind of whack, man.
That is whack.
Kind of whack. According to police, Triple X was leaving a Riva Motorsports in Deerfield Beach, Florida, shortly before 4 p.m. when he was approached by 2 armed suspects.
Oh, that
At
was
least
planned.
one of the suspects shot Triple X, and they both fled in a SUV. Now, he was transported to Broward Health North. It's whack. And there he was pronounced dead. So he said he was unresponsive. No pulse. So 20 years old. Only 10 twice. Man, it's crazy, man. We living in a crazy little world right now. And everybody got something to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got some type of, you know what I'm saying, complaint or critique. But what are we supposed to do?
Right.
Jeez. I think Phil said it best. I don't know what the kid rapped about. But this is gonna like tie into our conversation too.
Right.
I don't know what he rapped about, but a lot of times people underestimate the power of rap. You know, what's being said.
Right.
I think it's the most powerful art form on the planet Earth.
Spoken word, yeah, hell yeah.
Of course. But the way hip hop speaks, the swagger, the confidence, the style, you know what I mean?
Right.
We could be talking some bullshit, but if it's got all of that confidence, swagger, you know, just energy, we gonna fuck with it.
Right.
We gonna fuck with it. Biggie Smalls didn't rap about nothing inspirational.
Nah, man.
But that motherfucker made sticking up somebody sound dope as shit.
Dope as hell.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. He made that shit sound ridiculous.
Right.
Go back and listen to Give Me the Loot. That shit was ridiculous. He was even talking about, I don't care if you're pregnant. Give me the #1 mom charm and some not mom pendant or some. This nigga, wow. And what do? We mimic what we hear. Jeez. Run the jewels, my nigga. You guys remember Annie Up?
Yeah.
That whole song about robbery. One of the dopest rap records
but it's so
ever.
fire.
M.O.P. Shit, I mean that.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't relate to 90% of the stuff in rap, but I still be like hopping along.
But I'm just saying, man, like energy is okay. So, what if thoughts are things? What are words? You've heard of that, right? Thoughts are things, right?
Yeah. Words are seeds for thoughts.
Jeez.
That become things. Boom.
I don't know if it. I think it's the other way around. I think the thought is the seed.
For words.
Yes, I think thoughts are the seeds for words, but
that create things. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah,
fine.
Fuck. This shit is crazy, man. So I just sit around and I think about this a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that's why the young kid died. I'm just saying, damn, 20 years old, robbery.
Mm-hmm.
But what is robbery predicated on?
So you have something someone else wants.
Of, I guess, of value.
Of value. In the eye of who's taking it. Yeah.
Right. But isn't it also somehow connected to scarcity? You've got it. I don't.
I want it.
By any means necessary, kind of. Jeez. I mean, if everybody had it, would there really be a need to take
Steal
it? Right. Or take a life. Because think about it.
Man.
Okay, you got what you wanted.
Right.
But was what you wanted more valuable than my life?
Man.
I don't give a fuck what it was that you wanted.
Right?
But whatever you wanted, was it more valuable than my life?
Than my life.
Jeez.
Man.
So now this, you know what I'm saying? This takes me in another direction. Like, takes me in the direction of what are we responsible for as artists? Right? As an artist. What are we responsible for? You know what I mean? Like, you motherfuckers out here talking about all this shit. Now, no disrespect to Jay and Beyonce.
Right.
He just dropped a new album talking about all the shit they got.
Right. I mean, it's fire.
Okay. And I'm just saying, during a time of wealth calcification. See, let's do it. Let's do it another way. I get wealthy than a motherfucker. I'm gonna get quiet than a motherfucker.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
You in the dig? Because
my family is thirsty as fuck.
Everybody thirsty. It ain't just the family, it's everybody.
Exactly. Safety first. You don't. If people don't know you got it, they don't want to come get it.
But not even from a space of safety, more from a space of humility.
That too.
Just, okay, I was blessed to get it.
Exactly.
So let me set up some situations where I can help other people.
Right.
And be quiet about it.
Yes.
Right? All this bling and bling blow, blow, bling blow, all this shit that's going on.
I hate it.
I'm just saying, can we take a piece of responsibility? I'm just saying, for promoting excess. Right? And then when somebody gets taken on some robbery shit.
Right.
Who took it from him? If it was a robbery, did they know he was in there?
Right.
Did they know who he was? And then on top of that, were they trying to be like him?
Right.
Nigga, I'm gonna get it because you got it.
Right.
This is a fucked up. Listen, you know.
I mean, I hope it's not ironic. Like, I hope he wasn't rapping about being a stick-up kid and then he got stuck up. That would be terrible.
Well, it's terrible, period.
I mean, obviously.
Jesus. Where are we? You see? Do you see what this money shit has done to us, Tiffany?
Well, again, Christians get that one verse in the Bible usually pretty fucked up. They're like, the love of money is, sin. I'm like, no. They think money is sin. No, the actual verse says the love of money. Money is fine. It's what you do with it is the key.
I'm going to say it again.
So don't love money more than you love life, humility, family, community.
I'm going to say it again. Somebody said he rapped about depression.
Oh, sad.
This is just a sad all around get down.
I'm going to have to go look this brother up.
Wow. It's just a sad all around get down. And then I come back to today's topic. I didn't even do no promoting. I come back to today's topic, which is a continuation from last Friday's topic. If you're just tuning into The Voice of Reason, this is what we do. It's a relationship show. Of course, we've got Tiff Talk in the building. I ain't gonna lie, Tiff be putting her shit out there.
I do.
Tiff
do.
wild in a motherfucker.
Not wild.
Yes, you are,
I'm settling.
Tiffany.
I'm good.
If my daughter was like you, I'd beat her ass. She'd be grown. I'd be fighting her.
I mean, my daddy don't know all this. He don't listen to the show.
How you know?
I mean, that's hysterical. That would be
It would be fucked
hilarious
up.
if my daddy listened to the show.
Then you get that email. We got some shit to talk about, baby.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would. He would. He might deflect to my mama. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you never know if he's listening. I'm just saying. So, I mean, we like really got into it last week. At the end of the week, Friday, that show was crazy.
It was.
And again, Nicki Minaj, like I started off with last week's topic, Nicki Minaj starts it off again this week. According to XXL magazine, double XL, Nicki Minaj claps back at detractor who labels her lyrics hypocritical. Nicki Minaj has never been one to bite her tongue, and no critic had to learn the hard way and one critic had to learn the hard way after trying to call out the rap star for a recent interview she did. Previously reported, Nicki Minaj sat down for an interview with Elle, where she talked about, among other topics, women's sexuality. Whether you're a stripper or whether you're an Instagram girl, these girls are so beautiful and they have so much to offer. Okay, should we examine that?
I mean,
Let's just stop for a second because okay, all right, we'll just continue.
I didn't know that was the quote. I didn't even think to
This is her quote.
read the
This
interview
is
for
her
some
quote.
reason.
She said, "But I started finding out that you give them a couple of $1,000 and you can have sex with them," Nicki stated.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the Instagram girls, if you break off a little piece of change, they gonna get down and do something strange.
Well, a few $1,000s isn't just a little piece of change either, though. Let's just be honest. But anyways,
that's-
continue
hey,
on with the quote. Continue.
So
Let's
here
continue.
you-
Sorry.
Okay, now so
My
here you go
apologies.
out here co-signers. Okay,
Oh no, I'll have a whole.
Nikki stated, right? And then it says, I was like, yikes. It's just sad that they don't know their worth.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me sad as a woman. And it makes me sad that maybe I contributed to that in some way.
Right. Okay.
I can't give her none but credit for taking ownership. Right? On Friday, June 15th, on Twitter, right, one user decided to call the Rich Sex rapper out. Rich Sex. That's on the new album. What are they talking to? What is that song about? Rich Sex. Can we pull up the lyrics?
Yeah, someone.
Please pull up the lyrics. No, you
Oh
can
my
pull
God.
it up,
Me,
Tiff.
I'll do it. Okay.
Rich
I was a-
sex, my nigga.
Oh my God.
What does that mean?
I'm like,
Right?
don't
Somebody,
know
no,
what
a
makes that
Twitter,
sound.
a Twitter user tried to call her out. Dear Nikki, your lyrics are hypocritical, he stated. You went over to Elle magazine to slut shame certain types of women because that wasn't your route, allegedly. People need to stop trying to dictate and police women and their bodies. If you can't help, don't hurt.
oh yeah, these lyrics are crazy.
Hold on before we even read them. Nikki heard the message loud and clear, and she wasn't having any of it. Suck my dick, asshole, she replied. Had you read the article, I was critiquing myself more than anything. What I said was, I hope my overt sexual lyrics and photos didn't or doesn't make my fans think that I'm telling them to be promiscuous and to know their worth. Lyrics, photos, and fucking are all three different things.
Right. Okay.
She added, a woman can be a freak. I don't know what they spelled this kind of. I don't know what that's supposed to say.
I think it's supposed to be with slash. Like the slash is supposed
Slash?
to be with her
Is that what
man.
it is?
Yeah, they're
Text
just being
talk?
lazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. A woman can be a freak with her man, sexual, explicit lyrics and exhibitionist, love freaky girl talk with her girlfriends, require men to treat her like a queen, etc. None of that equates to selling pussy. Uh-oh. Now pop my dick out your mouth. This is her.
She is very explicit. Yes, she's an explicit girl.
The Nicki hate train has left the building. Wow. She kind of went for this motherfucker, didn't she?
She did. But my whole argument for Nicki is she is still explicitly talking about like explicit prostitution. I bet if we pull Nicki in here to have this conversation about passive aggressive prostitution, she's part of it.
So,
and her lyrics encourages it. Cardi B's lyrics encourages it.
So can we define what it is, passive aggressive prostitution?
I would say passive aggressive prostitution. I would even spoke on it in regards to anytime you're requiring a transaction to take place in your relationship.
So transactional relationships.
Transactional relationships. If you're with someone for anything besides the fact that I love you and our spirits jive with each other and the woman is leveraging that, that's passive aggressive prostitution. Ooh, I said there's girls out here passive aggressive. Like we've all probably said it or heard it. Don't date a guy unless he got a car, a good job, and education. I'm saying you're passively aggressive prostituting for opportunity. Wow. For what he has. Why? So he's a man with resources that you can exploit. That's still prostitution. Just because it's not $100 bills in your hand doesn't mean it's not a transaction.
So go back to the lyrics of Rich Sex.
Because
I'm painting a picture.
Her song
here.
or with Future? The one I found was with Future.
I don't know.
So I was trying to see what it said, what Nicki's maybe verse is, but maybe I had the wrong song.
So you didn't find the lyrics?
Well, I found a Rich Sex song, but I want to make sure it's the right one because I haven't.
By Nicki Minaj, her new album.
Well, whatever.
Rich Sex. I mean, what do you think that infers?
Well, because these lyrics that I found are crazy, but let me make sure. I'll double check my research here real quick. Let me just make sure I got the right one because these ones are pretty crazy.
Because I need to know, because again, we're not having real conversations.
Right one. Okay, cool.
Okay, so let's have a real conversation. Goddammit, what's the real conversation? The real conversation is, how much does it cost men to have sex with women?
Well, yeah, okay,
directly.
These lyrics are crazy.
Wait, directly or indirectly? How much is the cost?
Mm-hmm.
Is it free? Is pussy free?
No.
Now, there are some women out there who get shamed for giving pussy away for free.
Yes.
My question is that a hoe-like mentality?
Yeah, okay.
See, does it make sense? Is it a hoe-like mentality to give or to barter pussy? To barter sex with men?
Well, now we do understand that bartering and prostitution are different.
Kinda.
Kind of. Maybe not. Well, because bartering is just exchanging products versus just the monetary. You know, like it's trading services and goods without money. But yeah, anyway.
You don't get this pussy. It's all transactional.
No, I was gonna say actually they are equivalent. Yeah,
it's all transactional. If it's you don't get this pussy unless you take the trash out. That's a transaction.
Yes.
Pussy for trash.
Yes. And that's why I said all women participate in this. All women participate in this. You're leveraging your vagina. That's prostitution.
So I need to, that's why I said passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overt. Listen, I don't care about you. You don't mean anything, nigga. Break off this bread. You get some head.
Right. I think that's why women feel uncomfortable with this context because they're like, oh, because feelings are involved, it's not prostitution. No, there's women who pimp men every day that love that guy, but they still pimping him. Like, they still tricking him out.
Damn.
But Nicki's lyrics is definitely, this Rich Sex thing is, yeah.
Well, let's hear some of it.
I know what these niggas like, and it ain't my charm. No, because I can't rap at all. Right. I ain't stupid. This 250 on my arm. I like money more than dick.
but no, I understand that line.
Yeah.
I get what she's saying. She likes money more than dick.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Does that mean she would prefer bread over dick? Or is she saying, in order to get this pussy, you're going to have to give me some bread?
The next line says, ass out, pussy fat, point me to a rich nigga.
Okay, so here we go. That's hoeing.
Yeah.
Wait, stop. Say that shit again.
It says, ass out, pussy fat, point me to a rich nigga.
Okay, so if we were here and we asked that, if she was here, we asked, what the fuck does that lyric mean?
Or this next one, I'ma help him fuck the checkup. I'ma run the business. I'm your girl, don't get it poppin'. Put me on your wish list. That's all transactional. That's all about pussy and money. How is it not?
I'm going to give her credit for saying, you know, I could, because of her platform, because of who she is, she could influence young girls. Because there's girls out there that follow her lead and read those lyrics and know those lyrics by heart.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you can't paint the picture of empowerment.
No.
See, this is to me, this is the hustle angle of the slut shit. Well, no, slut, we're going to reclaim the word slut and it's an empowered term. No. Sexual freedom and being a slut is two different things. Can we make the distinction?
We can, but like I said, most people don't care about context. The difference between those two things is people knowing the context. Because like me, okay, I can be sexually free, but if I happen to have one of those dudes that I fuck with that I'm sexually free with is a baller and he just happens to gift me a cool gift, I'm a slut now because all they think is that I'm fucking him for the money.
No.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, context is everything and perception is key. So, like, I may not actually be a slut, but you're going to think I'm a slut. Does that make sense?
Okay, so number one, we're talking about perception.
Yes.
You can't control the perception of others, really.
Truth.
But you can stand in your truth unapologetically.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Now, I believe when you stand in your truth, there's a certain level of integrity there.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you standing in your truth, irrespective of what anybody else has to say about it. But there are certain things that must be seen for what they are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you say, turn this ass, what'd she say? Turn the ass and the titties toward the rich nigga?
Yeah. Point me to the rich.
Point my ass and titty to the rich nigga?
Yep.
Is that the lyric or am I paraphrasing?
You're paraphrasing, but it's close. It's good enough.
What the fuck does that mean? That means rich niggas get to fuck with this ass and these titties. Right. Broke niggas don't. We've had the conversation before about if a man is broke,
right?
Are you fucking him?
Yep.
It's just the number to dial is 323-230-4610. If the nigga ain't got no money, does he get pussy? I need to hear from the ladies tonight who are spiritually evolved and conscious, and you know they'll fuck a broke dick because there's wealth in his soul.
Yeah.
Now I know I made that shit sound like some bullshit. But there are a lot of women out there who refuse to fuck a broke man.
Right.
Is Nicki one of those people? Is she saying women know your worth by not? Is know your worth the new catchphrase for passive aggressive hoeing?
Yes.
I know.
Absolutely.
I know y'all niggas don't want to hear me go in like this. Girl, you better know your worth. You should be fucking no broke ass nigga. So you mean if I got bread, you can't tell me shit?
That's the other problem we've created.
La, 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 wait till I get my money right. Because I get my money right, goddammit. You can't tell me shit.
And then we create monsters like Harvey Weinstein.
You create monsters. I keep trying to tell y'all, women, you better use the power God gave you. And that is the power of nurturing. That is the power of love. Because if you get into the transactional world of masculinity and you take feeling out of it, you're going to be heartbroken. You going to be lonely. I promise to God, you going to be lonely. Because at a certain time, niggas going to be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. He going to say it just, am I lying, Phil? He going to say it just, he going to be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You like a dude. You got dude rules.
Dude rules.
So why should I care? You're not even connected, bitch.
Right.
So when men, then you can be like, oh, men hate women. No, men hate women who adopt masculine rules and posture. You posturing like a nigga.
Oops.
Oh, so you you bartering?
I do.
Oh, so this is high stakes hoeing. So we bartering. This is transactional now. Okay, cool. I'll barter. But just know I don't give a fuck.
Right. That's the problem.
Oh, you're not a real man and men should take care of women. Hey, you better stop interfacing with men like men.
Right.
Oh, God. Passive-aggressive prostitution. What makes you think your pussy is that valuable? What makes pussy valuable? Somebody call in 323-230-4610. I need to know. What makes pussy valuable? I know niggas think dick is valuable.
They really do. And it's, man, don't get me started.
Just be deeper. What makes pussy valuable? I know what makes pussy valuable. I'm not going to give away my answers just yet. Tiff, what makes pussy valuable?
Honestly, the most valuable thing besides the pleasure it provides, because that's actually minimal, is the energy you get from it.
There is massive energy in pussy.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Yes. The energy you get
What
from
about
it.
life?
Life comes from it, obviously.
Listen.
It's a life. Not only is it it's a life creator, holder, builder, nurturer, and like actually gives life. Like the yoni is literally like the giver of life. It creates it, it harbors it, it nurtures it, and then it expels it.
Pussy part of the law of attraction.
Yes.
But if you get a broken pussy or a pussy connected to a broken person.
Oh, that energy. Rotten energy.
You better know what you offering.
Like eating rotten fruit.
You a broken person with a pussy trying to barter and come up in the game.
Right.
Wait a minute. Your pussy is damaged if your heart is damaged.
Right.
Okay. I don't know if niggas heard what I just said. Call me right now. 323-230-4610. Tone Talk said, explain there are nearly no rich black men. So is this racist selecting white men in terms of money? If there are hardly no black men, he's asking, are sisters prostituting for white men or white men lookalikes? This nigga looks like his life is together. His life is together, so he must have some of this broken pussy. And I will behave because his life is together.
I mean, I will say I've seen it a little bit. That's why, like, when we talk about interracial relationships, it gets murky because of how transactional things are. That's usually one of the number one excuses black women use for dating outside of their race. Because he has what I need and what I want, or he's at my level. You'll hear that a lot, but he's at my level. Because the honest truth is, black men are not. We already know that black women are out, educating themselves and out, earning black men. So if you want to date someone at your level, you're going to have to go outside your race. Or be in competition with the other women trying to get those other good black men. So look
at it. I mean, it's right there in front of us, Tiffany.
Man.
So if passive-aggressive prostitution is a problem, Is it a black man's problem? Not really.
Not really.
Because he ain't got it.
Nope.
And when he look like he got it, he might have it, maybe, or he flossing. And then you disappointed because you bartered with an illusion.
But that's actually, so that's why it is a black man's problem, because a lot of women have experienced that. The flosser, she feels like she got, done over, and now that's when she switches to the white guys. That motherfucker was lying. He ain't shit. And then she goes switch to the white dudes.
Fuck tards. The numbers 323-230-4610. You're listening to the voice of reason. I'm turned up right now. The phone lines are lit. We want to hear from you.
Can I just say this? It doesn't, just because I say these things doesn't mean this is how I feel. I'm just iterating the common general, we're talking generalities here. So I just want to say to the chat room who come from my life, not that I usually care, but like, this is the generalities. Me, I love black men. I'll admit it. I fucked an Uber driver before. Like, come on now. So I'm all about it.
Well, damn.
Like,
you got niggas signing up for Uber. Like, I
I'm
might
just
be able to get
saying,
this
like,
motherfucker a ride.
Just to be clear, like, I'm just iterating right now what the general norm is. I'll speak on my own personal
Tone Talk
stuff later.
Just hit us again. He said, Zoe ask, can a man look and say, you got broke lineage? What? I don't.
You're a slave. Because, Tone always talking about descendants of slaves. So
Right.
could a dude look at a female and be like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with you. You ain't got no wealth lineage. You come from slave lineage. Bye. There's no potential for wealth in you.
He said, fuck it, I'm calling. The phone lines are lit. Jump in here right now. 323-230-4610. Hey, let's get this first caller on the line. Passive-aggressive prostitution, part 2. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What up? It's Easy from Atlanta. What it do?
Easy from Atlanta.
Hey.
Are you a passive-aggressive John?
Absolutely not.
Yes, you are, nigga. You done paid for that pussy, boy. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why pay for it when there's so much out here?
Listen, well, I know in Atlanta there's a lot of pussy out there. It's a lot of pussy.
But this song is crazy, though, and it's really messing the game up.
Well, speak on it then.
So there's one particular part of the song where Nicki Minaj is basically like, if you fuck a broke nigga, I'm telling. Or something to that fact.
Oh, yeah, here, let's go find it.
So basically, so let's just go deeper.
Oh.
She's basically saying, and let's be honest, if she knew the data,
Right.
she's basically saying, don't fuck black men.
Right.
Exactly.
Because if you look at the data, the brokest American citizens would be black people. That's all of us. When I say all of us, right. I mean the ballers too. She's in the 2.6%. Right? So tell us the lyric one more time, Carl.
Oh shit, this whole song's actually fucked up.
No, let's just hear it. Let's just and so in a way you got to take responsibility for it. Okay. Mm-hmm. What is the lyric again?
Hey, the lyric is basically, if you fuck with a broke nigga, I'm telling.
Who you telling?
I'm telling my mama on you. I don't know who she telling, but she telling. And back when you was in elementary school, when somebody say they telling, you tightened up.
Yeah.
And so what I'm thinking is about to happen is, brothers is going to get to the paper by any means necessary. Jacking, hitting old ladies, every new little scam under the sun. And it's all because Nicki Minaj is basically telling these hoes, like, look, broke niggas ain't getting no more pussy out here if it got something to do with my platform.
Wow. Know your worth means charge more?
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically.
Okay. Wow. Caller, thank you for the call, man. We appreciate the insight.
Hey, appreciate you.
God damn. Passive-aggressive prostitution. How much is pussy worth? Tiff, how much is your pussy worth?
So much? Oh, my God.
Fucking I asked.
It's worth a lot.
We've been doing this show way too long for me to not ask the real pertinent questions. Niggas want to know.
It's worth a lot. I already said on accident with regular dudes, I have accumulated $250,000 worth of investment in myself.
So let me go down a step then. If you fuck, as you've already acknowledged, you fucked an Uber driver. Does that lower the market value of your pussy?
Interesting. I don't know.
See, because women have a weird little scale. I fuck who I want, nigga. Fuck what you talk about. I don't give a fuck about you, nigga, and what you saying, nigga. I fuck who I want. I'm free.
True.
My pussy is never bankrupt.
Well, here, and my answer for myself is no.
One bad investment don't fuck up my portfolio, my pussy portfolio, nigga.
I would say for me, no. But again, I operate differently than the societal norm. I think societal norm would say yes, like that fucks up your value. For me, though, like I fuck on some other standard shit, so.
I want to hear from the ladies who think if they fuck a broke nigga, it lowers the market value of their yoni. Call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I want to hear from the women who believe that if you have sex with a broke man, you have devalued the power of your meat purse. Call us. 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller.
No.
Yes.
Hey, Joe. Okay, like, I'm confused. I'm really confused.
Well, talk to us. Talk to us.
Yeah, well, so what's the deal with the independent woman? I thought Beyonce told us to be independent. So now, because I've got a 13-year-old daughter too,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to have this conversation with her as well. But I know what I'm going to tell her.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm really confused, and
Yes.
I say this because I'm in my mid-40s, and I've got friends that we've got teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a conversation with them about Nicki being a role model, and I kept questioning them as to why. How did she get to be that way with all her unrealness?
Ooh.
So, she's not a woman.
What?
She's not a woman.
Say
I
more.
don't know. I mean,
Because I'm trying to understand
woman.
you. Because she seems to be all woman to me.
Oh, is she really?
Oh, you talking about she's not?
I mean, what?
Oh, you talking about her?
What is real about her? What's real about her?
Oh, you talking about her?
Oh.
Okay, you're talking about her plastic surgery.
Yeah, what's real? What's real about? No, I mean, like all of it. So I don't understand how she's gonna be able to validate anything, getting anything from a rich guy when she's been paying for her men.
Oh, has she?
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Say more.
Yeah. Let's talk about the reality of that and broke black men, because that's I'm in Atlanta, so that's all I run up against.
All you run into is broke black men in Atlanta.
Black men.
Lord have mercy.
If I'm trying to date a man on my level, yeah, he's got to be outside my race. Yeah, that's the reality.
That's what Tiffany just said.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
I said,
So let's go
or
back
be
to
in competition with the good black men.
No. You said they got to go outside the race.
Because good black men, because good black men, they've got that baggage. If they're available, they've got baggage, and they've got several things they've got to keep up with. So there are more women, more professional women that have actual more money.
Hold on one second.
Black men in this city.
Hold on one second, honey, because you're close. You're close, and I like what you're saying. I just want to.
No, what I'm saying is the truth. That's the truth in this market.
Hold on.
I've been in Atlanta for a while.
Just let me offer you something, sweetheart. Jesus. Sure. Jesus, H-Horatio Christ. Aren't you in the Bible Belt, girl? You're supposed to listen to a man when he speaks to you. Now.
I'm listening.
No, instead of saying that's how men are or that's what the market is there, just say some of the men.
Oh, some, but not all.
Yes, some, but not all. Because
of them don't have money. The majority of them don't.
Okay, so how much? Let me. Can I?
About this conversation that we're having.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So
what are you prostituting out? Because they ain't got nothing to pay for.
Oh, hallelujah! Here we go. Here we go. She is on one right now.
That's the real question. Let's get to it.
Let's do it this way. Let's just go right there. Mm-hmm. What are you prostituting out if the man is broke?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you done took the conversation and flipped it on the other end.
But I got to answer, so I'm ready.
I know you got to answer, but let's delve into her question. Tiff, you answer, and then I'm going to come right behind you.
Women prostitute for time and attention.
Whoop.
And affirmation.
Op. Whoop.
Women love to be like adorned.
If I'm secure in myself, why do I need that? Why do I need the time? I can see.
Wait,
I can
hold
see
on.
the time.
Hold on.
Everybody wants to share an experience with someone.
Hold on. Your success. Let me just break this down for you because I see where you are right now. Your success does not see, and this is part of the ethos of the modern woman. They think success. For this. They think success in a lot of ways fills them up.
Yes.
No, it fills you up socially, but not spiritually.
Right.
See, it's easy to say, I don't need that.
Right.
Wait a minute. You do need affirmation.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No, if I'm confident, I don't need to be reassured of that.
Wait.
I don't need to be reassured of any vanity or if I'm self-assured.
Are you telling me? Wait, let me just, because I need to be clear.
I would agree with you on the time.
No, wait, hold on. Yeah. I need to be clear about who I'm talking to.
Woman.
I just need to be clear. I just need to be clear. Can I be clear about who the fuck I'm talking to? Okay, so let me be clear. Instead of us telling you what you need, you tell us what you need from a man. If anything.
I need the truth. I need your time, and I need you to be consistent.
Truth, time, and consistency. See, you don't even know how fucked up you are.
Oh, no, are you going to tell me that?
I love you, baby. Listen to me.
Tell me, Zoe. Tell me how fucked up I am.
This is what I mean. Not you as a person, the idea. Not you as a person. It's the idea. It's the concept. Nobody can be consistent because everybody's a work in process.
And time insinuates a broke dude because a working dude who's making money is fucking busy.
You can do that.
So
you can do that.
So let me go back to you. Let me go back because most people are very superficial about their relationships. There's no real depth to their relationships. This is why they ask for basic shit like consistency. You need to consistently be focused on me and what we're doing. What we're building. Nobody can be consistent on that. Do you know how bored and how monotonous that shit becomes?
And then you'd be irritated because he's basically a stalker. He's just all up on me. He just won't get away from me.
You ain't never been married then, huh?
I've definitely been married, boo.
No.
Okay.
3.5 years
She just
married
got out of the divorce.
With that man for 10 years.
But I'm just, but do you understand what I'm saying? These are basic concepts that we call relationship axioms.
Right.
I need the truth. First off, how many motherfuckers you know are comfortable, and I'm talking about men and women, are comfortable with their truth?
All right, so we're back around to my question then about Nicki. What is it that she has? Because ain't nothing real about her. So what is her truth?
Her truth.
So who is she? Who is she? How does she go around being able to put a value on something? What are you prostituting?
Listen.
And then I also want to know what you're going to tell your daughter.
Listen, I'm gonna come back to it. I'm finna deal with your piece, bad girl. I know what you need. If I was down in Atlanta, I'd have this belt out.
You go spank me though.
I will spank you into submission. I know what you need.
Oh, I'm so see. She turned her whole tune. I'm so uncomfortable right now.
But but let me tell you though, I understand what a lot of women think they're bartering with. It's what they mama told them was valuable, and that's their pussy.
Right.
There are a lot of women who overvalue their pussy and undervalue their spirit.
Yes.
I done told you that pussy connected to the heart. Most women lack morals in this society. They've been taught to be transactional. They've been taught not to give a fuck. They've been taught to barter.
Right.
Barter for.
So back to that. How are you going to undo that influence that you don't have control of?
That's a better question, because that's what Zoe was asking on Friday. Yeah, that's a better question.
So to come back to you, the bottom line is we are a spiritually blind people.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to relationship. Relationship is more of a status symbol than it is the university of self. I'm with a person to learn what my flaws are and then overcome them. This person ain't here to be some type of trophy. But in today's society, we're more connected to the social template and the social benchmarks than we are to the spiritual ones.
Right.
You know, dig? I'm listening to you talk right now, young lady. I know what you need.
What do I need?
You need that good God dick. The good God dick. The good God dick. I mean, a nigga to fuck your soul into alignment.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever.
You do.
But,
and you know you do. You know. Don't whatever this dick now. Don't whatever this dick, girl.
Be confident in doing that.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
A real God dick is already confident. That comes.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
I was about to say that shit is redundant. I was about to say that shit is redundant because. Let me just.
I did say I was in Atlanta.
Let me just Let me just tell you right now. God ain't got to be confident. Only a fraud is confident.
Yeah.
See, that's some shit weak motherfuckers have to maintain.
Ooh.
Oh, my confidence. I got to build on my confidence. First off, confidence it's a lot of times for a lot of niggas, confidence is externally provided by acknowledgement. See, don't make me unravel all this shit.
Right. Because confidence actually, the key core of confidence actually comes from experience and exposure. So you can't do all things in confidence because you don't have experience or exposure to the thing.
Come down there and put this Holy Ghost dick on you, girl.
You gonna come to Atlanta?
Change your whole motherfucking life.
You gonna change my whole life.
I'll be sitting down there
wait for you on that.
With a bowl of sugar crisp at your house, girl, with some sandals on. Fuck the Kool-Aid about you, girl.
No, seriously, Zoe. Are you can you do like book club with your book?
Yes,
over the air?
I can.
Over the air.
That's easy.
Yeah. Can you do like an hour or whatever with it? Because I'm needing some help with the answers, the worksheet part.
That's easy.
Well, the answer part is you.
Easy. You have to think about this stuff.
Yeah, wait, he can't help you with the answers, boo, because that's your work. That's your homework. He can't do that for you. You got to do that.
He can clarify some things.
Okay.
No, for sure. I could clarify some things. That's easy. But I'm just coming back to you because...
You're coming back to me.
Yes, I just want you to understand. When we talk about prostituting oneself, in a transactional society. Just remember, everything is this non-ending elevator or escalator. I'm negotiating and bartering with you in hopes that I move up the elevator, right? The elevator of this society. That's what the whole bartering is about. The woman said in the lyrics, point these tits and ass to the rich man. That means I'm bartering my pussy for your wallet. That's what it is.
She can't get it with her spirit, is what you're telling me, right?
What I'm telling you is she's not alone.
No, I agree, because that was on hold Friday night when I was trying to call in. I was on hold with this guy that was from Alabama who was telling me how broken women are. I didn't get what he was talking about until we were discussing it a little, a little longer while we were waiting. But I guess I understand that how some women may not have the affirmations that they need. I've never understood why one would need it.
Okay, so let's go back. You clearly have confidence.
Yeah. Exactly.
But do you have Godfidence?
Do I have what?
Godfidence.
Godfidence.
Yes.
What do you mean by that? Explain that to me.
This is what I was saying. Some woman just hit me with this video of this African lady who was basically saying the exact same shit I've been saying for the past 10 years, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, in this society, women have been conditioned to seek the God-fearing man.
Does he exist?
I said the God-fearing man is the problem.
Yes.
You don't want the God-fearing man. What you should be looking for is the God-realized man.
Amen.
The man who has recognized God within himself, has created that union between himself and God. He understands. There are a lot of women who haven't found that in themselves. So the fear in them gets with the fear in him.
And
now you gotta
lead to fake breasts, fake ass, all of that. That's
no. It turns into a bunch of fucking standards and beliefs that we gotta follow. Now the relationship is contained within a rule set, and if you step outside the rule set, you have broken this relationship. What you agreed, it's a fucking contract. But if you're God realized and you recognize the God in somebody else, you guys are operating and relating at an entirely different level with an entirely different set of rules that are way more pliable. Do you know asking what a motherfucker's FICO score is more important today than understanding a nigga's traumas and hurts? Yeah, you think about that. Thank you. In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
No problems with understanding the guy, but it's the guy. I mean, it's seriously, is he gonna be able to open up to you like that?
Listen, is he gonna be able to open up to you? Because I damn near can't open up to you without my goddamn belt.
No, I'm actually good.
Wait, hold on, what's your goddamn sign? This will clear it all up.
I'm a Taurus.
Exactly. Oh, ruffian. You fucking ruffian. You be trying to push
16.
niggas over with your little stubborn ass. I will.
5'16".
They're so stubborn. Oh, you want to be a Gemini?
I'll break that ass down.
She always want to be a Gemini Tauruses. Got it.
Keep saying that.
All right.
Don't write no check you can't cash now.
I can cash this check, goddamn it. It's guaranteed. I ain't even written it yet. All right. Well, thank you for the call, you little freak.
Y'all have fun.
In Atlanta by herself down there with no niggas. I come down there and run roughshod. Phil, you hear me, Phil?
Lord, Phil don't got no words. He's like,
come down there, girl. You get in that kitchen and make some salmon croquettes.
Oh my goodness.
You got to mention an old school meal. Get the salmon croquettes and rice together. Caller, you're on the Voice of Reason, man. We in here turned up, man. We talking some heavy shit. Oh, Jesus. I hate it when that happens. The phone number is 323-230-4610. Call us, man. What's the number? Who's on the line right now? Somebody's here? Look at that. Bootleggery. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What up, Zoe?
Aw, shit.
Oh, man.
Tone talks. Passive-aggressive prostitution is what we're talking about, man. Go ahead. I'm going to get out your way. I'm gonna let you ride for 3 minutes. Just go ahead.
I'm rubbing my hair right now.
3 minutes.
The last lady was talking. She was rambling. You know, this whole idea that black men are supposed to carry slavery is some bullshit. You know, when you say that the black men are broke in Atlanta, you forget, so are the black women. Mm-hmm. Come on. You can go call that Uber and see if it's a black man or a black woman that pick up. It's a flip of a coin. It's a flip of a coin. Because we all broke. I know because I know the numbers. It's like, this is the problem right now, is that don't nobody know the numbers. Everybody's going off the 3 people that you dated last. but you heterosexual, so you only date men. Right? So you only date men, and then you come up with this whole analysis about men that leaves out your homegirls that are broke too. Hold up. I'm just saying to you, first and foremost, you leave out the analysis that you broke. You don't know your daddy. Your mama kind of like you. You don't know your daddy. Your mama kind of like you. And then your grandparents ain't leaving you nothing. But we don't say nothing to you when I come to your house and then you living at your grandmama's house. That ain't really your grandmama. That's your play grandmama. We kind of just all let that all slide out the door. That you got a whole broken background here. And I'm saying that we got an environment right now.
Wait, hey, Tone, wait. And because you got a college degree, that whole broken background is fixed.
You a success because you work at Sprint at home. You a success. You a success. SUCCES. You a success because you and all your homegirls have regular, steady, hourly jobs. Come on.
Wow.
Y'all playing with the wrong. Look, I'm standing in this place for black men right now. Sometimes I do it for black families. Sometimes I even do it for black women. But today, I'm going to stand here for black men and say, shut the fuck up, lady. You talking about all the men in Atlanta are broke. All the people are broke. What do you mean? They have jobs. They get houses. Them shits is worth $90,000.
What is it? What are the houses made of, though, Tone? Can we talk about
Made of like, I broke one. They made of that shit, that paper mache shit. You know that shit that the little piglets use to make their house? That shit is made of that. Now, I'm not saying that I don't want to see a black woman try to be successful, but to do it under this paradigm that black men are broke, but we not, it's some bullshit. And I think part of it is because we not holding y'all to standards. We don't go out on a date with, say Tiff and say, hey, I was thinking I wanted to talk to your dad about how to build a house. And then you got to answer the question. Say back to me. Say Tiff or Zoe. You got to answer the question. Say, oh, I don't know it. And then I just leave you there because I don't want to fuck with nobody without their daddy. We don't do that shit. So this whole environment where we allow for black women to walk around and make slavery black males' problems by talking about wealth as though they can just traffic between the boundaries and say, oh, I want a white man instead. You know why you want a white man? Because he stole all the wealth from my family.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
So you okay with that shit? But then when a black man do that shit, it's like, why the black men dating white women? I'm a good woman too, but you don't know your daddy though. We going by straight wealth, right? Hold up.
We going by legacy, right?
Right. And so I come back to it, and what I have a problem with when you don't know the numbers. 1 in 5 black men didn't have a job in 2016, not because they didn't try, but because they don't get hired. Hold up. They don't get hired. We can't be them traveling nurses going to Oklahoma and Baltimore. It's real hard to be a secretary. Come on.
Go ahead, man. Keep going.
And so when you look at this thing, what you see is you got a woman. I'm gonna give her a college education. Notice we didn't ask whether she had a college education. We just let her dance around that. And she's talking about Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. What the fuck is in your head? What is in your head? You're talking about we should let her be a role model. This is shit for kids. You in your 40s and you know this lady like life. Why are you talking about this lady with your homegirl? You supposed to be talking about growth, and you up here talking about past tense. Nicki Minaj and whether she's a fucking role model? I'm just saying, like, the level that we playing on is that we are defining broke as though there's this group of black people that ain't broke, and they almost all women. When the numbers show, you look at the BLS data, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, most black families are at about 30,000. That's the middle. That's like the sweet spot. It's like 5% of black families making more than 150. So you got black women that say, I want a 6'2" black man that makes 175, that has no kids, that's looking for me. Then we ask about you, and you don't know neither one of your parents.
But you got a degree. Don't forget that degree, goddammit.
From Oopaloopa State in admin secretarial work.
Business administration. You didn't take the hard job. Right?
For 7 years.
Business finance, right? Where the numbers get crunched. No. Where you can run international monetary systems for major corporations. No. You took business marketing, business finance.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on how many black people I know at the University of
Business
Minnesota taking
admin.
business finance.
Business admin. Right.
Yeah, and let me say this. We talk about brokenness. Part of the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow is that it left brokenness in our families. Now, somehow what has happened in this moment is that we're going to look at black men and judge them based on wealth brokenness in the middle of wealth calcification. We didn't even talk about that. In a world that's built on, what did your great-grandma leave you? What did your grandma leave you?
Nothing.
Our grandmothers did not leave us anything in math. You are not successful.
So wait, Tone. Let me ask you this, because you're on a roll. Let me throw a log on the fire real quick. Are you saying?
Don't be so pumped up.
Are you saying that modern day black women are asking modern day black men to account for all of the burdens of slavery right now by being able to meet them where they think they are? That's fucked.
Yeah, basically what they're saying is fix me and make me stable, and both y'all don't have no good family life because of the legacy of white oppression in this country. And somebody would say, well, I have a job. Doing what? Look, most of these women I be talking to, they work too damn much. Y'all be working at night, then you don't know your schedule. Sometimes it's Tuesday through Friday. Other times it's Monday through Thursday. You don't know if they're going to consistently give you hours. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I want to hear from somebody who got a stable job. Let's just talk about that. So I don't put nobody through that. I don't really say, fucking don't talk to me no more till you get a job where you know what time you're going and coming every week.
Right.
Don't do that.
Wait, Tone, let me ask you this, Tone. Let me ask you this shit, nigga, because you on a roll, my nigga. We in Vegas right now. You on a roll. Let me ask you this.
Working for Uber Eats.
Let me ask you this.
Before you come talk to me.
Let me ask you this. Who says it more? Right?
What?
Black men to black women or black women to black men?
Look,
get your shit together.
Let me say this about black men. Them niggas make it hard for niggas like me and you, though.
I know.
Them niggas be out here, don't ask no questions. Don't ask nothing.
Go ahead,
on the
Tom.
first date or the second date or the third date. Y'all niggas got to get your questions right. Because if you get your questions right, I ain't got to seem like I'm asking some obscene thing when I say, do you know who your father is?
It's not obscene.
I'm saying we on the fourth date and you still don't know her father's first name. So then on the first date, when I ask you a simple question like how long was your last relationship, somebody asked me, oh, you like to talk a lot about relationships and stuff. I'm 38. I'm 38 though. What are y'all talking about on the first date? Oh no, I like to talk about traveling, and I like to talk about all the toxic ambition dreams in that Beyonce video. I like to talk about that on the first date. Man, if you don't get that shit out of my face.
I want to build an empire like Jay and Bay.
Toxic ambition. These relationships are largely built out of who and what we gonna be. They don't understand that white folks, because of the way wealth is just calcified, they got what they gonna be in their bank account, and they stole it from your grandmama's bank account. And the whole reality of what everybody's trying to Meghan Markleize their life when they're trying to be Meghan Markle is escape that shit. Wow. So you don't want to be political. You don't want to be about black folks, but you want to tell other black folks not to date white folks. You all over the place. But then you want to come on a show while you live in a city like Atlanta and talk about how niggas is broke. Niggas in Atlanta listen to the show and feel bad because they broke. So then what happens is that nigga says something bad to another black woman and he ain't shit because he always talking shit. It's all bullshit, man. And I just feel like coming back to it, my main point is just to say, black people got to understand, it's going to get bad out here. Tax cuts going to come through this motherfucker. We not going to have a lot of wealth in the bottom 90%. We in the bottom of the bottom 90%.
So
black women are black men. People going to get fired. People going to lose their job. Some people ain't going to eat good. It's going to go back to like the 70s. Sometimes you might hear somebody ain't ate in a day. Get them some food.
So wait, let me hit you with this. Though, Tone. Hold on now. Hold on, Tone. Yeah, let's shift gears real quick. Let's get another piece of this now. Let's get the number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the Voice of Reason. We talking about passive aggressive prostitution. We going in right now. Tone Talks. I need you to break this shit down. Talk to us about the effects of this tax break or this tax bill that just passed. How will it affect us?
Look, on the first date, what you need to be asking is, what's your kinship network? Okay, you got a good job. What's your immediate kinship network? Because if you got two sisters that do hair and a son that do something else, just know that she about to go through it. 'Cause she ain't. What's gonna happen? I believe it's gonna happen. They not writing about it. Is in 2019 when we come around this corner, a lot of people see there's a critical mass of black people that work jobs to make like 40,000, 35,000. Then there's another mass that try to slide below that at like 18 and 16, and then have 2 kids or 3 kids, and they get a big refund. They've been doing that for years. Well, now the refund gonna shrink, but their life's not gonna shrink, and the programs that their kids is in ain't gonna have as much revenue because they're not gonna be taking as much taxes from the rich and all that. So they're gonna get real frustrated. So you have a slew of women that don't have the same money they've been having for 10 and 15 years, and then they're gonna ask friends and family for the shit. And then you're gonna look around, and also the ghetto's gonna dry up because the ghetto lives on that first 3 months. Ooh. Like these women get big refunds, then they go out and get their hair done and splurge and buy stuff in the ghetto. Not to mention the tax business gonna dry up. You know how many people do that little slimy stuff?
Pay off the back amount of what's due on rent. I'm late 3 months. Let me just
you ain't gonna
cover
have
all
enough this time. And so like my thing is coming back to it. How many niggas is gonna go on a date and tell them you broke? You don't got your tax money. But we don't think that way. Now, when we come back to this thing about transactional, I would argue this is more than just not transactional. This is a con game. And that con game is to make these men feel responsible for the lack of wealth that's built into their blackness. And I say this to you as young black men listening. I say this to young black women listening as well. It's not individual like that anymore. It's not like these men are not going out trying to get work. They can't find work. It's not like these men didn't go to college. They come out of college, they got to drive Uber. And then you don't understand the inheritance is huge right now. In the top, I think the 1%, the average inheritance was $4.8 million. I don't think you understand what's going on in this world. And so like I come back to it and everybody act like there's this critical mass of $1 million under 40-year-old black men. That's the shit that hip hop left behind.
Wow.
There ain't.
Wow.
All we got is each other. All we got is us. And all we got is tomorrow to be better than today, hopefully, if you shut the fuck up.
Tone Talks. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday nights, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Somebody rubbed Tone the wrong way. The number to dial is 323-230-46. Hey, no, but I love the fact that he called in and dropped the jewel the way it is because, again, I've coined something else. I call it social blindness.
Yes.
You think because your income check big that you doing well, that we doing well. No, listen, that's income. Income isn't wealth. It's a part of wealth, but just a part. You know wealthy motherfuckers ain't worried about income? Let me just say that another way. Do you know wealthy motherfuckers ain't worried about income? Because they're wealthy. Generational wealth. Wait a minute.
Well, because income's money you have to work to make. Wealthy people talk about revenue, money that they don't even have to work to make.
So the wealthiest people, the wealthiest family in the world is supposed to be the Rothschilds.
Oh, yeah, that money is ridiculous.
They are said to be worth 500 trillion.
Oh, what? Oh, my stomach hurt.
Now let's just so let's just be clear.
Comprehensible amount of money.
So understand that a billion is 1,000 millions, and so a trillion is 1,000 billions, and these mugs are worth 500 trillion. What is after trillion?
That's just not.
Sextillion?
Let's not talk about it because that's not a number I'm going to see in my lifetime.
These niggas is worth half a sextillion. You talk about know your worth in your lyrics. Now, if you not speaking spiritually and you speaking monetarily, you done fucking outpriced the pussy. You done outpriced the penis. You done outpriced the family y'all supposed to build. Now, if you speak it spiritually, infinite worth.
Right.
But are you speaking spiritually when you say point this ass. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. What the fuck is going on in the world? Passive-aggressive prostitution. We know this idea is in place. The idea of you got to pay for it anyway. But if I got to pay for it, why do you marginalize the parts of my character that are priceless in favor of my wallet, which has depreciating dollars in it? I know. I know. It's a hard question. Tiffany, I need help.
Well, actually, what's a little funny about this is that the data that Tone pushes is actually exactly why we've become transactional.
Say more.
Well, black women specifically are in denial about the economic situation between black men and black women and just black people in comparison to white people in general. It really has led black women to lead with the one and only commodity they feel like they have.
Let me ask you.
Which is yoni.
Are we less than men if we can't conquer the white man's monetary system?
No.
Oh, shit.
Let me get my answer.
323-230-4610. Call me right now, ladies. Are black men, we ain't shit if we can't conquer the white man's monetary system? 323-230-4610.
My answer is no, but for most women in general, not white, any race actually in the United States, would be yes.
Because that's get your life together.
Yes.
That's get your shit together talk, ain't it?
Yes.
323-230-4610. Call me right now. 323-230-4610. Get your life together means master this man's system, build a motherfucking mansion. Let's get our family up in there and start living the dream, nigga.
Right. The issue in our society, though, is it's really hard to find a man who can be spiritual without having the stability of finance.
First off, let's understand this. Spirituality don't mean shit in a capitalist society.
No, exactly. But what I'm saying is, you know how we said, like, rich, wealthy white people will realize, like, oh, I have all the things I want, and then they go on their spiritual quest because they have the leisure to do so.
They had the leisure to eat lion heart.
Right. So
let's go kill a lion and eat its heart.
We've talked about this before. Is like, even if you are a spirit-led woman or you're seeking a spirit-led man, a lot of our men who want to live spiritually are they become burdened by the capitalist market so much that, like, they can't even shine.
Wow. The phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Are black men failures if they can't overcome the white man's monetary system, if they can't dominate it? Jesus. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller.
Hello?
Caller, yeah, man. What's up?
Hey, Zo, this is Andre from Savannah, Georgia.
Andre from Savannah, Georgia. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
I personally feel like, man, women need to be real decisive about what they need to be real decisive about. Like, okay, if you are really considering your dignity as opposed to, you know, the whole transactional aspect of a relationship, I don't think we as a people are callous enough to actually function, you know what I'm saying, with other white people in a transactional relationship, because at some point, especially black women, they're going to consider their dignity at one point. And it's too late at that point to consider your dignity because you've made the transactional decision to pursue what you want. And my whole beef is this: like, how does the spiritual component go together with a barter system when at the end of the day we all know you're going to be unfulfilled?
We appreciate that.
And I think as
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I done messed up my train of thought. But anyway,
sorry, shit.
I just don't see how you can merge, okay, your worth and your values and your morals towards something that has nothing to do with how you feel about yourself.
Gotcha.
How your whole self-worth.
And on top of that, my thing is this. I think as a man, a black man in America, we're always challenged with our belief systems, and we're always going to be challenged with, okay, what do you believe in? What do you stand for? I think women have more of the flight as opposed to the fight aspect.
Okay.
Whereas you have the choice to survive. You have the choice to, how do you eat? How do you live? How do my kids eat? But men don't really have that choice because, as Tone, y'all talked about the racial gap.
Okay, brother, you got to get to it now. You got to get to it. Got to get to it. Get to it now.
Okay, my bad. All right.
Got a lot of callers.
I'm just saying. I just think women need to make a decision. Okay, if you want to barter and you want to live in a transactional relationship, don't bring your dignity and your scruples into this shit.
Well, there we go. That's what you've been trying to say for 15 minutes. Thank you for the call, brother.
I was nervous too.
That's all right. I can hear that, but I appreciate that. He brought a great point at the end. Don't come in here with this moral shit. Remember what I said last show when I said, "Oh, you after having your whole window and your thought window, and then all of a sudden you get pregnant and have a baby, you want to be a conservative."
But we are allowed to change our mind.
I'm not saying you're not allowed to change your mind, but you had that thing out in the streets.
Yeah, nice streets.
You get it? How you gonna clean that little baby apartment up after all that shit done happened before the baby got in there?
Probably V-steam. No. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm about to open a store. Watch out for it.
Oh, shit. He did make a solid point at the end, though.
He did.
All this integrity shit after you did what you... Don't act like the game didn't hoe you out. See, a lot of these artists and entertainers, you get hoed out by the game.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you want to turn into some... You got to stand for something. You didn't stand for something when you took those deals knowing...
Right.
What came with them deals.
What I think men underestimate is how much women actually do think this through and think about it, because we said women always vet. Now, I talked about it a little bit on Friday, where women do vet. We vet between if you're a spiritual connection or a transactional connection. Now, most women aren't doing this consciously.
I don't believe
Most women don't do this consciously, but honestly, like a lot of women are in relationships where they know like the spirit's not there, but this man can do something for me. So she's going to pick that route. He's going to do something for me. And then she's going to take the route of spirit is my thing. A lot of women do that. Like, this is an individual journey. This is my thing. He provides for me. He does this. And then that's the woman who talks about, I'm spiritual. It's my journey.
What's your favorite Shaka Khan record?
I don't have a favorite.
What the fuck?
Because I just don't. Don't ask me weird. I can't answer that question.
My favorite Shaka Khan record is a record that perfectly suits tonight's topic.
Okay.
What you gonna do for me?
You would. You're annoying as fuck.
What you gonna do for me?
So annoying.
Okay, what about Lettucey's new record? Add to me.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Why I gotta add to you? Shit, if I gotta add to you, then something's missing.
But again,
and if something is missing, it's not my responsibility to put what's missing in you. It's your responsibility to find the hole in you.
Oh, I agree with you, but society clearly hasn't, because we've taught all of our children that. Your partner completes you. Live happily ever after. That's your soulmate. We've taught people that relationship means you are only half and the other one is to fill you. And that's why I always tell people, no, we both need to be whole separately and come together and we complement.
I'm quick to tell a motherfucker right now, I'm not finna date your insecurities.
So I agree with you, but that's not what society has taught us. And to what Tone is saying, again, I think it's more subconscious than anything. Black women are terribly aware of just the perils of the community, but again, they're using the one commodity they think they have, which is the yoni. It's a God's given weapon that we have. It's like weaponized machinery right between our legs.
But like Tone said, you don't see black men saying, I'm about to opt out of blackness.
No, again, I agree. I'm just articulating the view of the women that don't
Now
see.
Listen,
don't call to get their shit torn
Most men will fuck another race not out of unappreciation for black women. This is what I know. Now, y'all call in and tell me something different. Most men fuck other races because I guess they're cultured differently. Like, they're not as drama-filled, you know? Like, fuck.
No, I get what you're
I
saying.
gotta deal with this sister, nigga. I love y'all, but it's about to be drama. This little Asian bitch gonna shut up. She gonna get that steamed rice with the coconut in it, and everything it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be docile.
This white girl is connected. She go. Her daddy a lawyer. All my shit is covered, nigga. It's different reasons, but we don't opt out on, not at least not in my opinion. Now I'm sure that there are some examples of it.
Oh sure.
Because when I found out that the actor Luke Cage was married to a white woman, I was like, oh God, okay, cool. But some banal. But I never hear black men say, well, if this nigga can't get his life together, I'm going to go fuck with a white man. To me, that is a racist statement said by sisters. It's almost saying, if you can't beat them, join.
So that, like, it literally is that.
I never heard no nigga say, I'm fucking with this white woman to get away from blackness, from the struggle. Now, I'm not saying that the motherfuckers don't exist. I'm sure there's a few of them niggas out there somewhere, and fuck them. But listen, the editor who's writing my book right now, right? She's copy editing the book.
Right.
I got chapter 7 today. Let me show you right here. Look, here's chapter 7. You know, it's been a struggle for her. Because just like this young lady who's in the studio with us right now, right? This young lady she's an intern right now. She wants to be a personality.
Dopeness.
You know, she wants to be a YouTube personality. She wants to, you know, be a journalist. So I'm giving her the game on how to do this.
Come on now.
So I'm questioning her. What do you think? What do you believe? What books have you read? Pick up motherfucking 5 or 6 motherfucking books and let's read these books. Let's just, you know, because if you gonna have a topic, you better know what the fuck you talking about on that topic.
Yes.
Right? Okay. All I'm saying is, I have never heard a brother say, I'm out based on the struggle.
Okay, so
Carrie Champion.
I have to counter it, though, because that's where the term snowbody came from. There is a large portion of black men that only date black women.
That only date white women, too.
I mean, black men that only date white women
Right.
because they don't want to deal with quote-unquote black women. But if you don't want to deal with black women, that is kind of saying you don't want to deal with blackness. Because are we not the life givers? We give life to your blackness. But if that's the motive for dating the white woman, so that's where I said, explain to us how black men giving up on black women and only dating white women for that reason is different than how white women or black women do it. Just for the listeners.
Listen. Dating a black woman.
Yep.
Because the black woman has the stereotype and negative connotation of being difficult.
Right.
You saw that documentary about going down to Brazil?
Right.
They know how to treat a nigga.
Right.
They niggas. Portuguese and African.
Right.
They got baby hair and edges.
Right.
With fat asses.
Right.
And they sweet to a nigga.
Please get to the point faster.
All I'm saying is that is what most of the men were saying. Different attitude. The American sister got a fucked up attitude. Listen, I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying that was the narrative in that documentary.
Right.
I would tend to say that the African American sister is more aggressive.
She is, but so you're saying that the difference is that black men don't fuck with black women because of their attitude,
Yes.
not because of the black struggle.
And even
but
if
I'm just saying black women's attitude is part of the black struggle. So black men need to be able to put up with the same turmoil. Black women's fucked up attitude is part of our struggle. So if we're gonna fuck with you with your brokenness, fuck with us with our attitude.
But see, I think one is clearer and the other one isn't.
Well, I mean, life ain't
This is
easy.
what I mean by that. One is clear. The one that's clear is the attitude part, even if it's wrong.
Right.
The part that ain't clear is the money.
Is it though? Because we're having a whole conversation about transactional relationships. So
most
isn't it
sisters
clear?
Are socially blind when it comes to the real numbers for where we stand.
Oh no, I agree with you. Yeah. Like most of them don't understand. There's like literally a fraction of a percentage of black men that have $1 million.
So if you sitting up here talking about we empire building, what we finna build? First off, know where we stand. Know where we stand before you make your economic demands.
Right. Okay.
ESPN, Carrie Champion says interracial dating is easier. Why black men and women hate each other. Carrie Champion said it's easier because it's less of a struggle. You know why it's less of a struggle? He's got generational wealth.
Exactly.
Niggas, you don't have no black men out there saying it's easier to date a white woman because of generational wealth. No, most black men are saying it's easier to date a white woman because she ain't gonna argue with me all day.
But she's not arguing why, because she didn't have turmoil, because that white girl came with fucking generational wealth. I'm a black woman with an attitude because I come from fucking historical brokenness, bitch. So that's why I said dealing with my attitude is like me dealing with your historical brokenness.
All I'm saying is both are socially blind.
Oh, I agree. So we need to get our shit together.
But see, listen, I'm glad my son didn't do it, but he told me.
Oh, I'm sure you thought about it.
Down at Auburn?
Oh, yeah, all those white snow bunnies running around. Oh, Lord,
they gonna do your homework.
And they got booties now, white girls with booties. Ooh.
They go gymnast, volleyball. Auburn is all sports. They gonna do it for you now.
Yeah, he could have got the yoni and all his work done.
Do you understand? So again, poverty, brokenness, all this shit is what makes this whole pussy bartering and passive prostitution a problem. I'm going to tell you this too. Ladies, get to your phone line. The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. Do black women exhibit a kinder spirit towards white men than they do brothers? Because I'm going to tell you right now, sister ain't finna lose that job, nigga.
Well, that's where I'm like, I think black people are not honest about our relationship to work in the plantation still, to be honest. Like, black men and women, we are all still saying yes, sir, and yes, ma'am at the job, most of us, unless you're willing to lose your goddamn job. Now, I have militant-ass friends where they will just fuck you, walk off the job. We have a lot of friends who will talk about it, but they won't be about it. A lot of us are using the white voice and saying, yes, hello, sir, yes, ma'am. We're afraid to use that
Yes,
lose the job. Like,
yes,
I'm going to be
sir.
just really honest about that. So, but if your question is, do white women do it more?
No, do sisters
Or black
have
women,
an
yeah.
overall better attitude
Towards
when
white
dealing with white men than they do with dealing with brothers? I just need to know.
I need y'all to answer him, because I can't speak for you on this, because I have a whole different perspective given my background.
Because I know sisters ain't gonna fuck up the pampering, the nails, the weaves, the eyebrow getting. You know, you got to get them eyebrows done. You got to keep them eyebrows maintained.
You sure do need to get those eyebrows done.
They not finna fuck off none of the shit your broke ass can't afford. The nails, the petties, the manis, the petties. They not finna fuck off none of that. Phone lines are open. Callers, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller.
Hello.
Hell is low. Welcome to the Voice of Reason.
Zo, what's going on, man? I wanted to chime in on the topic real quick, man.
We'll speak on it, bro.
You know, the game is kind of sideways right now because females don't understand. We see the game for what it is, when you got girls, they can do anything right now for money. Excuse me. They can do anything for money right now with the yoni. I was looking on Instagram the other day to see how easy it is for these girls to be behind a camera phone, and they'll request money. Men can't do that. We used to trap. We used to do by any means, play sports, whatever the case is, to get this money. But when you see men now in sports, they have no loyalty, no ties to cities. Their jerseys are getting burned. People are calling them out, saying they're coons or whatever, because there's no more ties to the city. There's no more loyalty in the game, in football and basketball. But when you look at girls doing the same thing, they're escort, prostitute, strippers, Instagram. They do anything and everything to get money legally. They're not being put in jail like us.
Wow.
Men.
Wow.
So, no, you got to think about it, though. The game is not really fair, because if we do it, trap, underground things just to make a little funds, we're going to get put in jail because we're trying to come up. When girls do it on the yoni tip, it's on the hush-hush, nobody care, and they're going to make the money. These strippers out here, they driving big-time cars, they doing all these things. It's temporary, yes, but they got an unfair advantage to us where we can't do what they can do, sit behind the phone and just get money from all type of men all across the world just because they pretty. And they sitting behind a camera phone. What man nowadays could do something like that?
Wow.
Nowhere.
We appreciate the call. Thank you so
men
much,
you got to stay strong, because something women going to have to understand is there's an abundance of land. Women are essentially like land. Men, we like the seed. When you put the two together, you get an abundance of fruit. But if women want to play and stand their ground and say, man, it's all about my yoni, it's about this bread, I'm going to do me, I'm going to mess with any type of guy just for the bread, eventually it's going to be like Africa. Your land going to dry up and it's going to die, and we're going to be in the situation that we're in today.
Okay,
we need each other.
Yeah, I feel you. I agree with you. So I appreciate you. Thank you for your call, caller.
All right.
Says
Tiffany.
your land going to dry up like in Africa.
This shit crazy.
Side note, Africa is not dried up. This is a punchline. But our country does have, our native land does have hella resources still. But I get what he's saying.
Tonight's topic, passive-aggressive prostitution. We live in a transactional society, which in turn has caused our relationships to become transactional. Yes. Everybody want to post the most spiritual shit in the world on Instagram, right? Oh, let me get this next caller there before you leave. Caller! You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hello, this is Dana.
Dana, what up?
I have been trying to get through for an hour and a half, and there's so many different points of view that, oh my God, I don't know where to start. But for one, I'll start with that chick that called from Atlanta.
She just needs a
I
spanking.
was like, Tiff, I can only hear her. I couldn't hear you guys. So I was like, Tiff, get her!
I just left her alone. One, I was like, how are you in Atlanta and you only meet broke dudes? I mean, I get black men in general are broke, but Atlanta's also the capital of like black men doing good. So I'm like, your circle's just fucked up.
She was teetering between being aggressive and flirting, and I was like, which is it? Like, make up your mind. But anyway, the whole thing, I haven't listened to Nicki Minaj. I'm not a fan of hers like that. I kind of listen to Nicki's collabs, and that's about it. I like her that way more. But if I caught the show probably like about 5:30. But what I wanted to say is back to the transactional whole thing about prostitution and bartering and all that. I think we've come so far with feminism and all this other stuff and wanting equality that we can't turn back now. We're just here. So that's what it is.
Right.
It's just transactional because we wanted equality and we wanted so many things where this is where we are. But as far as the black and white thing, I don't interact with white men that way, so I don't acquiesce or I'm not nicer to them or whatever. But about that sportscaster, what did you say her name was? Carrie Champion or whatever? She was saying it's easier to be in an interracial relationship, but we don't know what she goes through on a regular basis. Like, it might be easier because he has generational wealth, but he might be calling her nigger bitch because dinner's late. You know? So, you know, we don't really know what her easier is because everybody's easier or whatever it is different. And at this point, we, as black people in this country, we have to decide, do we want to give love and receive love? Because the money's not there. There is no money. We don't have no money. They don't have any money. I was listening to what Tone said about how, as black men, we can't opt out and we can't ask about your father and who you are and where you came from and all of that. And that's true. We want, everything. We want to go to the Maldives and to the Cayman Islands, and who can afford it? You're going to put it all on credit and then have to pay it? And as black people, we not all going to be at the same place because we still talking about Christmas. We still want to open gifts every goddamn year. What is that?
Right.
Go ahead, Dana.
You know what I'm saying?
Dana!
Unless we get to a point where some of us, most of us, the majority of us, a few of us, decide that we want to love and give love, we're still going to be in this system where I'm going to overprice my yoni to be with you. And I'll take whatever you give me. And I do believe broke men do get pussy because you see that all the time. You see broke men getting pussy for Happy Meals because women just want to be with a man. And as far as, from the perspective of the lady from Atlanta, I know she was saying all of this different stuff, but as a black woman of a certain age, we can say that, our degrees are accomplishment, our jobs are accomplishment, but none of that holds us at night.
Ooh.
None of that comforts us. None of that is compassionate to us. So we can, play these little games with ourselves and about our accomplishments and what we need and all of that. But until we begin to really, examine ourselves and begin to love ourselves and forgive ourselves, we can't move forward.
Wow.
We have nothing to offer.
Wow, we appreciate the call. Thank you so much, baby girl. Dana in the building, represent Dina. We got another caller on the line. Caller, what's your name? And no more callers? All right. For now. The phone lines are open. Just call me. Because this is a heavy topic.
Well,
this is a heavy topic.
I think the reality is people have chosen whether they want to be spiritual or transactional. We're having a conversation like all people should be presumed to be spiritual.
I disagree.
Americans, a lot of people have kind of checked out of that. Like, I'm checked in.
No, I disagree. 100%.
But a lot of people, they're fully integrated to this capitalistic society. Hence why it's where it's at.
No, I disagree because you can't just choose spirit. Spirit is like that fucking hat in Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come for you. It's gonna chase
that
you.
hat is gonna come for you and tell you what your school is.
Yeah.
See, it's easier on the other side when you're not dealing with spirituality. You choose the person. You're in control. You're not in control of spirit.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, of course, if you're going to be spirit-led, you have to let go of the transactionalism. But a lot of people who are integrated in the system aren't thinking spiritually.
Of course not. Spirit is the hardest shit you will ever have to do.
Oh, I know right now. Because this relationship I'm in right now is challenging my everythings. Oh, my God. Practice what you preach. This shit is full of garbage.
Spirit,
I'm telling you right now.
Spirit is the hardest shit to deal with.
Here's what I'll say. So you'll know when you're I'm being tested right now because I'm like, I practice what I preach. I want to be a spirit-led woman. I say all of that. Cool. Until you meet someone with money and then try not to make it transactional. Right?
Spirit is hard.
Spirit is hard. I tell you right now, spirit is hard.
Spirit is going to fuck you up because spirit be like, did you see that? Oh, you didn't see it? Well, let's do it again.
No,
spirit is
I'm telling you right now, it's some hard shit to be spirit-led in a transactional society, especially when you have access to the money.
First off, most people don't even know they're supposed to be, or the reason they're in a relationship is for spiritual development.
Right, that part.
First off, niggas don't even start there.
No, exactly.
It's, let's go to Jamaica. Let's go to Puerto Rico.
But here's what I'm like, why would you want to go to Puerto Rico with someone you don't even like? Or Dubai, let's do that. The person I went to Dubai with, I actually enjoy his fucking company. That is a 4-hour trip to New York from Minnesota, which is where I flew from, and then 13 hours from New York to Dubai. Y'all better like each other to sit next to each other on a plane for that goddamn long.
But that's what I'm saying is, how can people like each other if they don't like themselves?
If you don't like yourself, then of course your pussy is a product to be bartered. What am I getting on this pussy? 45, 45, 45. I got 45. Do I get 55? 55. Do I get 55? Do I get 65? 65. 65. Over in the corner. Do I get 75? 75. 75. There's 75. You over here bartering that pussy. Because you don't even know what it really means.
Right.
How many women know what it really means to have a pussy? Call us. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. If you know the real meaning of your yoni, get to your phone lines right now. I want to hear from women who are evolved, who are spiritually aware. They understand the power of the yoni. Call me right now, 323-230-4610. If you've tricked off your yoni for a moment of... That's fucked up that. I'm sorry. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from? What's your name? Talk to me. Caller. Here go my girl. Come on, Taurus. Come on, Taurus. Let's go. Well, let's keep going.
Every damn thing that I say about these men being broke in this damn town.
Wait, say it again. Wait, say it again. Say it again, Taurus.
About that though.
Taurus, say it again.
About what are you prostituting?
Wait, Taurus.
What is he paying for? What is the broke ass guy paying?
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Because people couldn't because people couldn't hear you. Now they can hear you, baby. Say what you want to say one more time. Now say it.
I am tired of this misconception.
No, you said y'all have wealth in Atlanta.
You see that shit that's on Instagram. Those little girls don't come nowhere near to what a real woman is and does. And that's why I called in. I wanted to know, how did we go from Beyonce, independent woman, when we were raising these independent young women, to this shit, I'm going to trade you this for some damn sex? Really? Really?
Right.
So that was the point that I was trying to make.
Well, make it. You got the time. You got the floor. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, Tone calls in with a shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up.
Well, tell him.
Oh, she told Tone to shut the
Tell
fuck
him
up.
then.
Yeah, you shut the fuck up and get your facts together. Because you can throw a damn stone and hit 10 professional black women in this city with money. With money. Can't do the same damn thing for a black man.
Well, thank you so much. All right, Atlanta.
I like Taurus. Little fighter.
Well, someone in the people
more.
have asked us many times in the chat, and I know when I come in conversation, what is wealth? And I think our communities have become very confused. A lot, and not to downplay the sister, but she's asking, like she's saying, there's a lot of wealth in Atlanta. I would tell you this: there's not a lot of black wealth in Atlanta.
I know
the numbers. Like wealth, when we say wealth, we're not talking about rich, like you have money to buy a house
about
and a
income.
car. We're talking about generational money that can't be lost even if your son becomes addicted to crack tomorrow. Like money you can't trick off on even if you tried. That's what wealth is. Generational. We have trust fund babies. All the kids have trust. Everybody's going to college paid in cash. Like that's what we're talking about. If your money can be passed on more than one generation, that's wealth. Now, rich, that's rich. Like, okay, cool. You guys got houses and cars. That's cool and everything. I get what you're saying. You're an independent woman. I'm not taking that away from you. But the numbers are saying, no, we don't have wealth. 2.6% of black Americans have more than $1 million.
2.6% black people represent 2.6% of the nation's wealth.
A mess out here.
90% of the nation's wealth is in the hands of Lord Whiteness. 'Tis I. Where is your woman?
Right. So.
Bathe her, clean her up, bring her to me.
Right.
Yes, you. I will pay you to bring me your woman.
But yeah, and she does live in a vacuum space where, in Atlanta, like, statistically speaking, yes, women are out earning men. We have always articulated that Black women are out earning Black men. We've articulated that many times on our show, on Zoe's show.
Here's the thing.
But women are still transactional, especially in Atlanta for that reason. But you're becoming transactional with not Black men is our point.
Well, wait a minute. Here's the thing. If you're making more money than him, pay for what you want.
Right, and she even said that. She's like, what is Nicki Minaj talking about? Because she paid for what? Meek, right? Or who was it Meek or before Meek? It was Meek. She paid for Meek Mill to come up. She used to pay for his studio time. He lived with her, all that shit. So, actually, to be honest, Nicki's a good example of both sides. She knows what it means to really love your man, and even if he's broke, I'm going to pay for you.
This is good shit. Phone callers, I see y'all. Phone lines is lit, my nigga. Transactional. Is that what we're talking about? Transactional relationship, passive-aggressive prostitution? How do I barter my integrity for my loins? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Callers! You're on the line. What's your day? Wait, okay. Everybody's trying to call in. I guess they're having a difficult time getting in, but it's okay.
Right.
Can we just do a quick little break, man? We need just a quick little break to breathe real quick. Let's do Chase Skizza. We'll be back in 2.2, my friends.
I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Pete, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big humble self is your host this evening. ZoWilliams, man of many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom from square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. This shit was fire tonight. We got to talk this talk. I'm teaching my daughter not to barter that puss.
The better question is then what are you teaching her, Zoe? That's what everybody wants to know.
Everybody, listen, you can't have a blueprint. Even my son.
Yeah.
Dad, when I have a daughter, you got to tell me how to raise her. I said, I know. He said, I want my daughter to be like my sister. I bet you do, Nick.
Well, so here's my question then on this point.
Let me tell you how you do it. Let me tell you how you do it. Can I tell you?
Yeah, I do want to know.
All right, this is how you do it.
Okay.
If you start the girl off at higher consciousness, this is what I did with both of them. When my son was in the first grade, I gave him Dynamic Thought by Thomas Hamblin.
You're so intense.
We in the first grade. We walk into school.
You're so intense.
And when
this is beautiful, but
when he learned how to read, I gave him Dynamic Thought.
You're amazing.
He got Dynamic Thought today. He still got it. Like, boop, this right here. So when you give them higher conscious shit, they perceive the world differently. If you give them basic, this is how you navigate this society shit,
right,
they become mercenaries.
Right.
Because you quickly learn in a society that's based on transaction, you're going to run into more mercenaries than you're going to run into people who are merciful. Higher consciousness is going to take you somewhere else. I had this motherfucker reading Dynamic Thought. Now, he reading Dynamic Thought said, Dad, so Are you saying that, you know, if I think a certain thing, it'll come to life?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, nigga. So you got to be careful
what you think
about what you think. So I got to think about the thought before I think it. Damn near.
Go ahead, baby new. Go ahead, baby new.
So, and now, New love that shit, but she colder than him.
Yeah, Prima's on
because she
shit.
following him. He's her example.
Oh yeah, little sisters watch everything the big brother do.
And then girls is way different than boys.
Oh yes.
I think girls be more in tune with spirit. So she looking at him going, you fucking up what dad told you to. You still thinking negative shit, ain't you? And I mean, I got to video these niggas. I got to get it off VHS or whatever the fuck it's on. But there's a goddamn video of them. New is crying because he's upset that he don't have enough toys. I've got 99 toys and I need 10 million. And this nigga's literally crying. This is when I knew Prima was the gangster of both of them. She's one. She's in the background going, shut up, Nuriel. Shut up. That one is the, shut up. Shut up. That's when I knew. I said, okay, this one here. You feed them high shit. You see,
wait, are you sure she's not just saying shut up because he's hollering?
No, she's telling him like,
okay,
she's disgusted. Like, this nigga's over here crying about toys. The fuck?
Okay. That
And
actually low-key was the answer to the question
I knew she was a dog back then. She was cussing.
Wait, Prima was a baby cusser?
She was a baby cusser.
She don't cuss no more.
And shit.
Does she?
And the big words too. She was a baby fuck. Fuck. She let him ride. I said, okay, this is the one right here. This is my little
baby
this is my little Neo right here, nigga. She was fuck. Fuck.
It's amazing when little kids know how to appropriately use the cuss word. Oh, SpongeBob's about to die. Fuck. Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
All right. So tonight's topic was an amazing one. We appreciate you guys for tuning in for the follow-up. Man, share this video, man. We appreciate everybody for calling in. The phone lines was lit. The chat room was lit. Thank you so much. We will be back when? Wednesday with another heater. We appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason, and I say deuce.